Welcome to Comparative VPN YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the best VPN for New Zealand and give you my top 3 VPNs for this country. Having a VPN by your hand is very useful for New Zealand residents, especially those who often find themselves on a vacation in a foreign country. You see, if you're from New Zealand, yet you travel a lot, catching up with your favorite shows and movies on TVNZ, Choice TV or Bravo Plus will be impossible. This is because New Zealand TV channels have the rights to broadcast only inside this country. We can say the same about the Netflix catalogs from this country, which unfortunately won't be available once you're abroad, leaving you without the possibility to binge-watch domestic shows and movies. What about people living in New Zealand? Well, they will be able to access all the content I mentioned, but on the flip side, it will be impossible to access foreign websites and platforms such as BBC, ABC, Disney+, and different Netflix catalogs like the US, UK, Canadian, Indian and Japanese libraries of Netflix. This is where the best VPN for New Zealand comes in. A VPN lets you get a New Zealand IP address if you're outside of the country, thus allowing you to pretend that you're home and giving you access to local TV channels no matter your location. The same applies to different Netflix catalogs and streaming platforms, as the best VPN for New Zealand will let you unblock them with no issues and gain access to shows and movies you cannot watch in your country simply by changing your IP address. Finally, the best VPN for New Zealand is needed to safeguard your online privacy, and by giving you a new IP address, it encrypts your connection, making your browsing habits unknown to your internet service provider, which results in an anonymous browsing experience. So, the VPNs for today will need to have servers in New Zealand for people located outside of the country, but also a lot of servers in a lot of countries for residents staying in New Zealand. Of course, security is at the top of the priority list, as well as great performance and speeds. If you think this is too much, well, you might want to think again, because the VPNs I will present tick all of these boxes. They include ExpressVPN, CyberGhost and NordVPN, and before I tell you more about them, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to be notified whenever we publish a new useful video like this one. ExpressVPN is for me the best VPN for New Zealand, offering more than 3,000 servers in almost 100 countries, with dozens of them exactly in this country. If this sounds great, wait till you hear this. This is the fastest VPN your money can buy, which I proved in my recent speed test video, allowing you not only to browse the web smoothly, but also download torrents and enjoy streaming even in 4K regardless of your device. Apart from great torrenting capabilities, we are impressed that ExpressVPN works with at least 10 Netflix catalogs in platforms like BBC, Disney+, Hotstar, HBO Max and TV channels from New Zealand, making it a perfect companion in and outside of this country. What I like about ExpressVPN is its focus on security and privacy. While many free VPNs claim to be safe and secure, ExpressVPN actually does a lot of things to bolster these claims. It offers 256-bit encryption, automatic kill switch, split tunneling, IPv6 and DNS leak protection, and Lightway, which is its proprietary VPN protocol. As I said, privacy is one of the top priorities here, hence ExpressVPN gives you a certified no-logs policy, promising not to store any information about its users related to IP addresses, geolocations, browsing history, etc. ExpressVPN, being my favorite VPN for New Zealand, offers overwhelming app support. This means that you can install it and use it on any platform you have, and you can take advantage of 5 simultaneous connections on a single account, which is more than enough even for a bigger family. Finally, the VPN has reliable 24/7 customer support that you can contact by using live chat, where you can get help pretty much immediately and fix your VPN related issues in no time. Now about the pricing. This is a VPN with practically no downsides, and this is why it's the most expensive pick on the list. But don't worry, with a 49% discount and 3 months free for its annual plan, you can reduce the price significantly and get a 30-day money-back guarantee for all subscription plans in case you want to get a full refund in the first 30 days of your purchase with no specific conditions. If you're interested in getting this deal on ExpressVPN, you can use the following link: comparative-vpn.fr/evpn, or as always, check the link in the description box below the video to claim this deal on ExpressVPN. The best VPN for New Zealand is also CyberGhost, and while a lot different than ExpressVPN, it has some good qualities. Namely, 7,000 servers in 90 countries with 13 servers in New Zealand. This is not impressive, you'll agree. What is impressive is the sheer scale of CyberGhost and the fact that it has thousands of dedicated streaming and P2P servers for downloading torrents safely. Yes, even in New Zealand. While not the fastest VPN by any stretch of the imagination, I found it great that even though it's very cheap, CyberGhost is a decent choice for unblocking a few Netflix libraries, watching New Zealand TV channels abroad, and enjoying Bollywood movies and shows on Hotstar. Another plus for CyberGhost lies in security. This VPN is jam-packed with security features and has all the bells and whistles I mentioned in ExpressVPN. The addition is an ad blocker that works really well, and instead of Lightway, it actually offers WireGuard as one of the VPN protocols for improved security and performance. Moving on, we have to talk about overall privacy here. CyberGhost does have a no logging policy, but it doesn't have an external audit. Nevertheless, the VPN still stores no logs of your IP address, online history, timestamps, geolocation and stuff like that. Much like ExpressVPN, device support is excellent and you can install it on your Windows, Mac or Linux computer, as well as Android or iOS smartphones, routers, smart TVs and gaming consoles. Needless to say, 24/7 live chat support is here, and with 7 simultaneous connections, CyberGhost is surely a great family VPN. As I said, this is the cheapest VPN on the list and you can see its prices on the screen. For the price, you won't get a better VPN, and if you're interested in getting the cheapest possible deal on CyberGhost, along with a 45-day money-back guarantee for all plans longer than 1 month, you can use the following link: comparative-vpn.fr/cg, or as I said, click on the link in the description box below the video to claim the cheapest possible deal on this VPN. The third and the last pick on our list of the best VPN for New Zealand is NordVPN. With 5,000 plus servers in 60 countries and more than 20 servers in New Zealand, this is a good choice for residents of this country. Unlike CyberGhost, NordVPN offers pretty much the fastest speeds along with ExpressVPN, making it great for torrenting, also thanks to dedicated P2P servers that you can find in the application. NordVPN is a solid streaming VPN as well, being able to unblock more than a few Netflix libraries so that you can enjoy streaming favorite movies and shows even in 4K in case you have a premium Netflix account. What I like the most about NordVPN is its dedication to security and privacy. Yeah, it has all the features I mentioned before, with the addition of obfuscated servers for bypassing censorship, double VPN servers basically for a double layer of encryption, and a proprietary NordLynx VPN protocol. Its ad blocker CyberSec works as it should, blocking ads and pop-ups successfully, and of course, NordVPN can take pride in having a verified no-logging policy. Much like ExpressVPN, it's audited by PricewaterhouseCoopers several times, meaning that NordVPN will not store any info you see on the screen, which in return grants you complete privacy. If you're not using a microwave to browse the web, NordVPN can be installed on your device. On the list of supported platforms, we can find Windows, iOS, macOS, Linux, Android routers, Smart TV, Fire Stick TV and many others. Plus, with 6 simultaneous connections, you will be able to share your subscription across several devices with no additional costs. And do I need to mention 24/7 support here as well? I think not. When it comes to the pricing, NordVPN is a bit, well, complex. The prices you see on the screen are very cheap, but depending on your location, you can be subject to these VAT taxes that can increase the price by up to 25%. Still, this might not apply to your country, and in that case, you can buy NordVPN at the price you see on the screen on the far left, which is the cheapest one. On top of that, NordVPN offers a 30-day money-back guarantee as well, so if you're interested in getting the cheapest deal on NordVPN along with a money-back guarantee I just mentioned, make sure you use the following link: comparative-vpn.fr/nord1, or just click on the link in the description below the video to claim the cheapest possible deal on this VPN. Okay, so these were the best VPN providers for New Zealand, and they made sure to give you proven and tested VPNs that will work flawlessly no matter how much they cost. My personal favorite is ExpressVPN, and I think this is the best VPN overall, but if you don't want to pay a slightly higher price, CyberGhost and NordVPN are great money-saving options, provided that you don't mind a few compromises. After all, thanks to a money-back guarantee on all 3 VPNs, you have nothing to lose by testing any of them. With that said, this was all for today's video. We hope you liked it, and if you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to our channel and stick with us because many more useful videos like this are coming on a daily basis. See you in the next video, bye!